Hey, hey, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, boss. Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to share some things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Feel free to tag your business besties here. Let me know who you are and where you are in this beautiful world today. Because today, what I'm going to do is continue to take you inside of the Pivot ebook. 5 mistakes entrepreneurs make and how to fix them. This is a really quick read, but it's going to give you some clarity and direction when it comes to figuring out aims. AIMS. Am I missing something right now in my business that I could be doing, changing, shifting, pivoting so that I can move forward? So if you've ever heard of that, or if you've never heard of that before, feel free to drop into the comment box for me. AIMS. Aims. Am I missing something? Because again, what I'm going to do is walk you through pivot point number 3, which for me is all about people. Now, before we get there, let me start here and introduce myself, especially if you're new to me. I want to say this. I've been online for almost 2 decades now as a work at home mommypreneur, infopreneur, and so much more. My core business is that of a web designer. I build websites and I do graphics for my clients. I help them with their techie stuff. But over the years, a lot of clients have said to me, LaShonda, I need some additional clarity, some additional support. So I mentor, I create a lot of ebooks and courses and really helping others get clear about their next best small business step. So when I'm not building the websites, I'm helping people figure out how to build their web vision. So that's just a little bit of clarity about who I am and what I do. Again, feel free to share this out if you've got some business besties in your circle trying to figure out what they need to do next. And of course, if you're catching me on the replay side, always remember to drop into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. So who you at? Wait, I should say who you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's in the virtual building? Say hello to me so that I can see you, shout you out, and say hey. So yesterday, where did we leave off? Pivot point number 2, we talked about pages. Number 1, we talked about products, right? So let's see. When it comes to pivoting, right? When in a state of struggle and lack, real entrepreneurs don't quit. Real talk. How many times have you felt like you ain't even where you want to be yet, but you already ready to quit? Throw in a towel, right? We want to make sure that you are figuring out what's not working for you or where you're struggling, where it's hard for you to actually start up, build up, grow up, fresh start, restart, whatever it is that you need to do. We need to figure out what's not working for you and help you pivot, right? So I see my girl Lavon is in the building. Hey, welcome. So good to see you here. Again, I want to share this. When in a state of struggle or lack, real entrepreneurs don't quit. They learn how to pivot, right? Which is a popular business term. Simply put, it means you've got to learn when it's time to turn, change direction, and shift to a new strategy. The key is not to get stuck or caught in a rut. Before giving up, make sure you've done all that you can do by digging into the 5 pivot points that I love sharing with you, right? So, day number 1, we talked about products and some questions that you need to be asking yourself there. If you missed that, go catch out the replay. But of course, you can always just simply go to sistersense.com/PED to download this for free, the Pivot ebook download over at sistersense.com/PED. Day number 2, yesterday I talked to you about pages, some of the kind of pages you need. Call me pages, join me pages, shopping cart pages, right? Different types of pages that you need if you don't have them so that we can figure out again, AIMS, am I missing something? Now, today, day number 3, what I want to do is talk to you about your people, okay? So let's dig in. Let's do this. LeVar Burton style. Okay. Do you have enough people checking out your products? For a business to grow, you must have a consistent flow of product people, prospects visiting your profit pages and your store. So, first, let's explore what I like to call your true objective. Above all things that you can possibly do as an entrepreneur, your true objective is to focus on building your list, attracting new customers, and getting previous customers to come back for more. Every action step you take should have these three goals at its core. So I'm always talking about my true objective when it comes to business. Whatever I do, the goal is build a list, attract new customers, and or keep my previous current customers coming back for more. So you want to think about that. Do you have people in your space? Do you have people looking at your products, going to your store? Number one. And number two, are you working through the true objective? When you think about 99.9% of your time when it comes to your business, are you focused on building the list, attracting new customers, and getting customers coming back for more? Not just what you want, but what you're seeing, what you're actually doing, your return on your investment, your activities, you're getting those things actually happening, right? Coming to fruition, right? Building the list, attracting new customers, getting them to come back for more. Every action step you take should have these three goals at its core. Can you do more with respect to driving prospects to your pages? Are you consistently advertising, marketing, or creating content to help people find you? When it comes to reaching real people online, do you have at least three strategies that work for you? So, for those of you who are here, to be clear, if you want to generate revenue, you have to WWW, what I like to say, work what works. So, when you think about your business, when you think about your sales, when you think about real revenue, are there certain things that you do, at least three things that you can say that you do that allow you to generate revenue, that allow you to get people looking at and checking out your best? Now, can you do more when it comes to proactively building your list? Or does that list even exist? That's a big one. So you're trying to figure out, okay, I need more people. I need more people to see my stuff, to buy my stuff, right? I asked you a really important question there. Now, can you do more when it comes to proactively building your list, or does that list even exist? Do you have an email list? Do you have a list of customers, prospects, clients, potential buyers, previous buyers, right? All important when you assess your people, right? Do you have lead magnets, freebies to share? Are sign up pages and pop ups strategically placed on your website with care? Are you regularly promoting your best freebie offers so people are aware they are actually there? To be clear, it's hard to sell products if you don't have people to sell products to. To attract more people, building your list has to be top priority for you. So I said to you today, look, if you don't have this, baby, you need to go to sistasense.com, SISTASENSE. That's me. Sistasense.com/PED to get your free Pivot ebook download. This is something that I've created for you, one of my best goods over again at sistasense.com/PED. See how I did that there? To be clear, if you want to build your community, you want more people seeing you and checking out what you do, you've got to be able to capture people, get them excited, give them value. Do you have a list? Does it even exist? And if you have your list, are you proactively promoting the freebies you've created, or are they collecting dust on your website instead of dollars, right? So, things that you need to consider. Now, dig into point number 2. Did you know the easiest person to sell to is someone who has already purchased something from you? This means that your list should include not just prospective clients, but previous customers too. Are you capturing the emails of customers as they purchase products from you? A lot of entrepreneurs sell both online and offline, but this is one thing they fail to do. Never overlook previous customers or strictly pursue the ones that are new. You hear me? When I say that, I say this. Let me get a drink of water, by the way. Are you selling offline? If you are selling. And if you're selling offline, are you capturing the emails of customers who are purchasing from you? For example, are you on Amazon? Great to have your stuff on the Amazon marketplace, but can't really see those emails, can't really sell to those people again, right? So, what are you doing to sell in other ways to proactively capture, keep, and be able to repeat business by going back and communicating with previous customers? You got to think about your people, right? You got to think about your people. And by the way, these questions that I'm asking you are not rhetorical. Feel free to drop into the comment box and let me know what you are hearing, what you're understanding, what you're gleaning, right? What's resonating with you, what the light bulbs that are occurring to you when you think about your people, who you have, who you don't have, and aims, again, am I missing something? AIMS. Awesome. So Lavon says here she's definitely getting emails from people who participate in her live events. Hey, Dr. James. So, how do you get around that? So, when you say how do you get around that, let me know a little bit more about what you're asking. I feel like you sent me an email too, which I need to respond back to you. For those of you who have sent me emails recently, just know that, whoo, my inbox is crazy. But I see you and I haven't forgot about you. So you can always email sistasense@gmail.com, whether it takes me a few days. I will inch by inch check in and make sure that I explore and answer all the questions that you have for me, right? So that's a good question. So Dr. James says, oh, how do you work around that? Can't get email addresses for Amazon customers. So do you have a book on Amazon? Here's something really smart that a lot of Amazon entrepreneur authors do. Maybe something that you can do too. If you are, and now this is not going to work for everything, but it does work for books. Okay. This is one thing that I can say. A lot of people will use that particular platform. And when they put their book up on Amazon, they'll have some sort of cookie crumb, some sort of awesome freebie in the book. And they'll say, hey, in addition to this book, go here so that you can get that. Now, you're not going to get everybody, but those bodies who read the book and they find the value and you say, hey, or go here to get some good freebie nugget from me. That's one way that you can capture some of those people and get them onto your platform. Now, that's specifically if you're selling a book. Okay. But you've got to be creative. Number one. Number two, on Amazon, you do, as an author, have your bio section. You can add videos, do what you need to do to get people excited about you and over to your platform, in addition to having them on that platform, right? So you got to think about the pages that you create. Remember, yesterday I talked about different types of pages, like a landing page that people can opt in and get things from you. Do you consistently either have some really good ones, free sign up form landing pages that work well for you, or are you consistently and proactively sharing different ones at different times in your business, right? So today, it just so happens that I'm like, look, if you didn't get Pivot, you can go here. Right? This is an opportunity for me to share. For those of you who have it, go and read it if you missed it and haven't read it yet. But if somebody out there wants to go there and get it, it's free, again, at sistasense.com/PED. As a matter, let me drop that onto the screen at the bottom here so that you can see. Yep, sistasense.com/PED. Now, this is me not only sharing and hopefully giving you some value, but giving people an opportunity to opt into something that I've created for you and them. And that's what I'm kind of trying to allude to. You know, you want to think about the people in your circle, who you have, who's missing, and how proactive you are at capturing new people in your circle. Hey, hey, Nicolette. Awesome. I didn't know it was you. So good to see you here, my dear. So, okay, let's continue. Let's see what else I want to say to you when it comes to pivot point number 3, your people. Okay. So, last thing that I'm going to say. As I've mentioned before, if you want to make more, repeat business should also be a top priority too. There's actually an article online called 1000 True Fans. That's definitely worth your review. According to the author, Kevin Kelly, if you had 1,000 true fans each pay you $100 in 1 year, that totals $100,000 in sales, to be clear. Making six figures annually, well, that's a pretty decent living right there. Take a minute to compare the size of your current customer base now to the size that you want it to be. Then think about how you plan to work on that growth because you're going to need a solid strategy. How big is your customer base now versus where you want it to be? That strategy of understanding that if you had 1,000 people pay you $100 each in 1 year, to be clear, that is six figures. You've got to get clear about how you are consistently and strategically capturing new customers, working on consistently communicating with your audience, and making sure that you have not only prospects, but previous buyers that you can go back and communicate with. So, when it comes to pivoting, so far we've touched on 1, 2, 3, your products, your pages, and your people too. Next thing that we're going to do is review pivot point number 4, one that I want you to explore, and that is practice. Okay. I'm going to save that good for tomorrow. But of course, hopefully you've enjoyed what we've talked about today. Feel free to tap on the hearts and likes. Let me see that this was something that was helpful for you, or you can drop some feedback, some comments into the comment box too, whether you're catching me live or via the replay. And again, tomorrow I will come back here and share pivot point number 4. You can always explore the complete ebook again over at sizzlesense.com/PED. Follow that link down there. You see, that's the opportunity for you to grab this right here for free. So, alrighty, my dears, that is it for today. I hopefully you are enjoying this series so far. Every week, I do a little bit different as far as these web classes are concerned, but I'm on here at different times of the day. Okay, so make sure that you turn on those alerts and notifications so that you can see when I'm live, so you can jump on here live with me. And of course, if you're catching me on YouTube, hit the subscribe button too. Facebook, Periscope, Instagram, follow me, and I'll do my best to point you in the right direction. Till tomorrow, take care. Mwah. Bye.